Okay, so for chosen ones, I just want to say that there is no fast or linear way into knowing who you truly are in absolution. It is a process of something that you have to continuously go through different levels of experience in order for you to gather specific information from these experiences in order for you to assimilate it within your body, and then when it's time everything comes full circle and you come into a state of absolution. Basically it's like with anything in life you got to go through like a series of experiences. There's a reason why we go into a state of slumber when we get here. And the whole process is about reaching these high level of vibrations and, you know, basically having our higher self descend into our physical form. You know, the more you're progressing and you're growing through life, for chosen ones, especially, your higher self, it has to descend within your physical form. So you have to go through a stage of non-remembrance to certain degrees, right? You get activations through different thresholds within your life or your path, but your higher self is not going to allow you to come into full remembrance or full absolution of knowing until it has gotten to the point where it has fully anchored within your body, right? But you have to keep going through the experiences that it's taking you through in order to keep gaining aspects of your essence and coming into your power, because there's many things that you're going to go through that it needs you to go through, that it needs you to see, that it needs you to handle. And every time you go through these things, you are gaining an energetic information that's being assimilated within your body and being. You may not understand it right then and there because you might need a piece to the puzzle, and that piece to the puzzle doesn't come to maybe a couple years down the line or a couple months down the line, and it just keeps going like that, right? It's like you're gathering pieces to a puzzle. That's how your higher self set it up. So it's not going to allow you to come into complete knowing until it's fully descended into your body, right? And the more it's descending into your body, the more you keep progressing on this path and you keep transcending and you're gathering all the pieces and things of that nature, the more you begin to come more into your awareness and come more into your power, and the activations continue to occur and things of that nature. So when I do my videos and I'm talking about multidimensional awareness and things of that nature, right now I'm being guided to do that for the chosen ones, so that I can assist chosen ones with thinking outside of the 3D limiting construct in which you've been accustomed to. It's time to move beyond those barriers, right? And start thinking outside of this particular matrix construct, because it's limited, and it's keeping you in a state, obviously, of non-awareness, but it's just keeping you in this particular trapped state within yourself, where the particular activations that needs to occur within you cannot occur if you are not willing to step out of the 3D confinement and the limiting beliefs within the matrix. So it means it's going to call for you to be devoted and diligent and disciplined. And let me just be very, very clear with this, because the path of being a chosen one and the things that I'm talking about, like I said, beings that we are interdimensional beings that come from different star systems and galaxies, and we are here for a real task. It's not surface the way the 3D matrix paints what a chosen one is on the internet and the fluff and the things that goes on. Then you have spiritual practitioners. It's a narrative that's being painted and pushed around, and many people are not even really chosen ones because they're not knowing what that entails. And it's just a narrative that's being just pushed out there. Like this, the things that I'm talking about and the things I'm being guided to speak about and the things that I'm touching on, this is real, like, dimensional work, real star system, galactic. Think in that realm of energy, not in the 3D matrix construct. It's not just about reading tarot or something like that. Like you know, and that's not to throw shots at anybody that do tarot, because you know those things are very much feasible, and there are many chosen ones and many that are tapped in that do tarot. So that's not what this is about. But I'm just saying, because I said in a previous video too, to ascertain who's who, because there are many out there that are practicing these things and doing these things, and they're not even tapped in. And like I said, there's a narrative within the ether about what it means to be a chosen one, but it's like, it's not surface level. It's not 3D matrix construct surface level. And right now, this energy is calling for chosen ones to be willing to go deeper, because you're not even going to be able to receive certain activations within you if you're not even willing to step out of the confinements of the 3D matrix mentality and that realm of thinking, you know. So that's like number one. And for me, I'm being guided to teach others about multidimensional awareness, because what is happening with the chosen ones, and like I said, this is for those that are devoted to their path. If you are truly devoted to wanting to know who you are and really step in your calling and step in your, fulfill your mission work, if you are very devoted to being free, to having your higher self descend further, anchored within your body, within your physical body. If you are devoted to this path and devoted to your mission work, okay, then you are a chosen one, and the type of content that I'm creating is for you, because I'm being guided to assist beings with coming out of the 3D matrix perception, basically. And why this is important for chosen ones at this time, because many chosen ones are looping. They are being looped, like being set back, being manipulated and being set back. And it's not that they're not doing the work and they're not doing their shadow work and they're not doing the things that they need to do. You are doing the things that you need to do, but because you don't have a sense of many of you are not having a sense of multidimensional awareness, and you're not realizing how things are really operating on an energetic scale. These energies that you cannot see, that things that are going on are having an influence on you, because you are the targets. And of course the opposition is not going to want you to fulfill your mission or come back into your power. And there's many beings that want to know who they are. So in order for you to do so, if you truly want to come back into your remembrance as well, you have to be on top of the opposition. It's really chess moves. And you cannot be on top of the opposition if you don't know how the matrix is being ran, if you don't have multidimensional awareness, if you're not privy to what's going on in the energetic realms in relation to your physical avatar, or in relation to your energy field and how these things are affecting you, and this, that, and the third. It's important to have that advantage. That's why I am being guided to do this particular work. Okay, and so one of the things that I do because I also have to sustain myself within this physical grid, because I've gone through a lot, within this, to fulfill this path and to do this, and I've given up a lot. Like everything in my spirit, has guided me to do, I have done. From walking away from jobs, walking away from family members, people, relationships, being homeless, all types of things and nonsense that I've gone through for this path, that most chosen ones, that's what we go through. So right now, at this point, I'm being guided to teach chosen ones, but I still have to sustain myself, because I'm still living in a space of non-stability where I'm coming up out of that. But my thing is to teach chosen ones what's going on in relation to the energetic realms, The matrix. You have to be privy to this. You have to step out of the matrix construct. You need to know what's going on now. It's